Hi, today's episode is why you should have a place in Ghana in 2024. I am going to make a case for why you should move to Ghana and continue with either your education or start a new business. You need to hear me out on this first. Don't conclude yet. Let's go. Hi, I'm Cyrus and this is Toontum Network in Accra, Ghana. Be kind to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment when you find my content interesting. So I'm doing this episode in response to an email I received from a man who is 28 years old. He works in the construction industry, has a fiancée and a son. He lives in West Africa and wants me to be totally honest in my response. This is his email. Hi Toontum, I'm 28 years of age. I work as a house builder in my country. I have a fiancé and a son. I have about in my bank account. I've been watching your YouTube. You are doing well. Thank you. Please give me advice whether I stay in my country or come for work. I just need honest answer. Well, so obviously I'm not going to give you his name or country or currency. But I converted the amount into United States dollars and it's just about 1,000 US dollars. I am going to respond to this in a way that may be applicable or useful to someone else who may be in a similar situation. But first of all, nowhere in the world right now is totally good, especially not in Africa. And I cannot guarantee that what I'm about to tell you now will be the solution to your circumstance. Now, having said all that, I'll tell you and everyone else who watches my podcast this. If you ever had the mindset of traveling outside of your country, especially for work purpose, your best bet is to do it when you are still young and in your 20s. I did it in my 20s, and so I can share a few thoughts with you. Per my experience, your 20s are the ideal period in your life to try new things and make mistakes. It's just about a decade long and it's gone. So plan it and prepare for it. But ultimately, don't be stuck in your dreams. Make it happen if you desire and the ability is there. Now, in your case, you have a craft that's giving you some decent income from which you have saved $1,000. $1,000 isn't so much if you have a big vision for your future. But it can be very big if your vision is minimal. You see, this same $1,000 could be all that you may need by the time I'm through with my suggestion. So let's do this. I'm going to ask you a set of questions to help you narrow everything you have in your mind down to something you can process and work with. First question. Do you think, all things being equal, you can work your way to possibly double your savings by the end of this year? If the answer is yes, then my friend, my first instinct will tell you to stay put and keep up with what you are doing in your home country. It has the potential of growing into something huge. But if your answer is no, then I'll say this to you. Traveling may not be such a bad idea. Now, these are my reasons for the two scenarios. I don't know how long it took you to save up that $1,000. But if it has taken you from when you started working till now, then you may need to either figure out ways to get more jobs to increase your income, or you may want to add some other business to your line of business, which actually makes sense. But if you know it's going to be more difficult for you to save while you are around your fiancé and your kid and your family, then you should consider running your own business in another location for a while. Now, that could be in a different city in your country or perhaps another country altogether. In considering which countries may be suitable for your line of business and will be easier for you to get settled in, I'll say to you, come to Ghana. I know it's becoming a cliche, but hey, if you've met enough foreigners living and working in Ghana, you will know that everything I tell you guys is out of what has worked for a lot of people. I can also understand that others may not be doing well since they came here. It's all possible. However, today in Ghana, the most sought after artisans who do POP in homes are Togolese. Many of the tilers are also from Togo. Michigoro, this one, has become $1 million industry in Ghana and is dominated by Nigerians, people from Niger. Mobile phones, electronic gadgets, and car parts are on another level, and it's well represented by Nigerians. The tiptoe lane of Circle in Accra is almost 30% Nigerians, for your information. That's like the street tech hub of Ghana. This is what I'm trying to say to you. The fact that you have been able to save up money with the intention to move to the next level is a sign of greatness. Great people have all been through that stage, and so you are doing just fine. However, it's important to bear this in mind. We travel to other countries to work, not because we love the other country more than our country. That is not true. You certainly love your country. That's a fact. But I need you to take off your prejudicial and competitive hat for now. I'm speaking to those who are quick to judge my intentions as though they knew me more than myself. Put your emotions aside for a minute and hear this. In sub-Saharan Africa, Ghana has the strongest currency. $1 is about 12.2 Ghana cedis. This means that if you work in Ghana and you are making at least 1,000 Ghana cedis after paying off your rent and your bills per month, you can ship the money home, which will do a lot for you. Like I said, pay attention to the facts and put aside your competitive spirit. When I traveled, it was because I wanted a better situation for my future. When I made money overseas and sent some home, I knew the difference it made, ladies and gentlemen. So if you can stay in your home country and continue with your career and be content with the surrounding circumstances, then good for you. But if I were not a Ghanaian and needed to move to a different African country for work purpose in 2024, I will consider where there is peace, electricity, ease of getting around, and most importantly, the currency rate of Ghana compared to my home countries. As at right now, 1 Ghana cedi is equivalent to 1.5 rands, 11.6 Kenyan shillings, 203 Tanzanian shillings, 127 naira, and 48 sefa. Don't focus too much on the cost of living in Ghana to make your ultimate decision. Remember, there are close to 10 million foreigners who live and work in Ghana already. Rather, think and ask of ways to work and earn more money. Secondly, moving to Ghana is less expensive due to ECOWAS regulations. You may come on the road or by air. This is the country where you will hardly hear the police or immigration officers harassing a foreigner if you haven't committed any crime. And that is also a fact. My second question to get you thinking is this. Do you know the average level of success the people in your country has been working in the same industry? People in the building industry in your city. How successful is the average person? Is that a level you will be comfortable attaining, all things being equal? I'm not trying to suggest that you end up like other people in your city. No. But that's what probabilities are all about. You always need to be aware of your surroundings and the industry you are working in at any point in your life. So do your own research on these things and get information for yourself. Perhaps all you may need now is time to grow your clientele base and expand in the city you are in now. But all in all, I will never stop a person in his 20s from exploring and trying out new things, especially when it comes to traveling. The exposure alone is something that cannot be taught in a classroom or communicated to. You must experience it. You are young, you are strong, you want to work hard and make more money for yourself and your family. It's the right thing to do, ladies and gentlemen, and don't let anything stop you, or soon you will be 40 and your passion won't be the same. So my brother, I'm glad you chose to write me this email on this matter. I hope this episode helped you in deciding what to do next. And for my subscribers, thank you for your support of this channel. Kindly subscribe if you haven't done so already, and see you again in the next episode. Until then, it's bye-bye for now.